When you think of South Korea, what's the first thing that comes to mind? Is it the incredible modern technology, K-pop bands like BTS, incredible food, tteokbokki, kimchi soup, Squid Game, or the vast history that Korea has had in the past? Today is our first day in South Korea, and we are going to be discovering, exploring, unraveling right here in the capital of Seoul. It's going to be incredible in 6-degree weather. Let's go! It's cold. We've just come from 35-degree Bangkok to 6 degrees. I'm wearing 5 layers.
Whew, it's absolutely freezing. And we're going to be here for a couple of weeks. We're not going to only be exploring the capital, we're going to go out and let's see what the city has to offer. It feels amazing to be in a new place.
I never ever thought I would visit this beautiful country.
There's a K-pop residence there, so the K-pop is going to be huge here.
Everything around me is just beautiful. There's beautiful modern buildings.
The food here looks incredible.
I feel like I've woken up and arrived in the hustle and bustle of Seoul.
It's going to be completely different to anywhere else we've been before. Oh.
My face is about to freeze permanently. Just by stepping out of our hotel bright and early this morning, we're already so impressed with South Korea, especially Seoul. There are shops that are playing K-pop everywhere.
So right off the bat, we can just see how clean, how modern, and how beautiful the city is. Every single street. I just want to take a photo. Everything is photo worthy.
Oh. Look at this store. It's like blasting BTS at 9 in the morning. And they even have these BTS action figures. There are convenience stores everywhere, Starbucks everywhere. It's super, super modern. Also, Teslas everywhere.
Where's it going?
Look at this street. It's completely quiet, and I can't help but notice all the incredible food spots that we're going to eat at. I think by the end of this, I'm going to be overdosing on kimchi. Like, I can't wait to taste it for the first time. If you want to know how modern South Korea is, there aren't any staff members in the hotel. Look at this. Hello.
Select checkout on the right side of the screen.
Oh my gosh, how cool is that? Hello! Crazy, that is completely mind-blowing for me. The fact that there are now robots checking you into your hotel. Bye!
They have a life-size dinosaur as well.
What is going on? What's happening? Look at these beautiful autumn colors. I just love the feeling of autumn and fall, and all the trees are red, orange, yellow. It's stunning. This is going to be dangerous for me. There are so many cool, trendy fashion stores. I honestly want to buy everything. And from the prices I can see, they're not too bad. They're not as expensive as I thought. So this is dangerous. This is another example of a no-staff shop. This is a photo booth. They've got all sorts of gadgets and props and hair straighteners and things. You can actually prepare yourself and have a photo shoot with your friends, which we are going to do, by the way. But there's no staff members in there, so you pay yourself, and it's open 24/7.
Another thing is everybody is dressed to the nines, fancy, trendy, and they're in their winter wear. It just looks so good to walk around and see everybody dressed in the long coats. So we got these when we were in Nepal.
I think we stand out so much with these bright yellow jackets. I think we're gonna have to up our fashion sense because we don't fit in. We don't make the cut. Since we're in Korea, we thought it would be fitting to watch all the Squid Game episodes in one day. We were so hooked on watching these and learning Korean at the same time that we wanted to watch other K-dramas too. But when we left Korea, we couldn't find them. But luckily, we have Surfshark. That's why we wanted to thank Surfshark for sponsoring this video and for being the best VPN on the internet. If you don't know what a VPN is, it stands for Virtual Private Network, which encrypts all of our sensitive information sent between our devices and the internet. So when we're connecting to public Wi-Fi networks in hotels, cafes, and airports, it's really easy for trackers to find you and steal your private information. Okay, so now you're wondering, Chef Girl, how does this relate to me watching all those K-dramas? Well, Surfshark gives you the opportunity to change your virtual location with just a click of a button. So let's say I'm in South Africa and Netflix isn't showing me all the cool K-dramas I want to watch. I simply change my virtual location to Korea and boom, all the shows are there. You can get access to a completely new content library. Surfshark is the only VPN to offer one account for unlimited devices. Plus, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's no risk to try it out. Go to surfshark.com/chefanddev to get 4 extra months of Surfshark at an unbeatable price. Or click the link to get started. Can we have 2 hot latte? I feel so much better now. We had to try out Myeongdong's coffee scene. The coffee shops are warm on the inside. It gives us a chance to just warm up and then hit the town again. This is what I need in my life, a hot latte. Oh, that warmed me right up, and now I feel more awake, more excited, ready to explore.
Do I look as cold as I feel?
Yeah, a little.
I'm not gonna lie, having all the K-pop around, it gives you energy, it warms you up.
I'm like completely blown away by these sidewalks, the buildings, the cafes around every corner.
Also, these streets are so clean.
I know, it's just crazy. Also, everyone's like walking around and it's like Monday. It's unbelievably peaceful. Everybody's just like going on their merry way.
Oh, it's too cold for that.
Your jeepneys.
Oh, my jeepneys.
Check them out. Okay, so we've had a very quick insight into the popular streets of Myeongdong. Now we're going to take the train for the first time to the traditional side of Seoul. So let's go see. This is the subway, and there's shops everywhere, there's cafes, clothing stores.
It's an underground shopping center.
Oh my gosh. Like, I've stepped in for about 5 minutes, but I can't believe how unbelievably clean it is. This is the subway, it's like a mall.
Look at all of these shops.
Oh my gosh.
Because it's so cold outside, everybody's actually underground. So that's why it's not super crowded on the streets. Everybody's in the coffee shop or they're shopping underground.
It's like a whole city.
And this is where people come to stay warm. That's what we've learned.
It's warm in here.
It's freezing at the top, so you just come below. You can still get your coffee, restaurants.
말씀을 착용하세요.
The train's coming.
Bye bye. You too.
Please redeem your deposit after getting off.
The cool thing about these single-way tickets is you can redeem it for a deposit. You pay 1,000 won for both of us, and we get 500 each as a deposit. Smart. So this is the redeem deposit machine. Boom, a 500 coin. This is the historic timeline in the subway, so you can learn all about the Korean history while you walk to your next station. Look at this neighborhood. It's up and alive and bopping.
So we are in Bukchon, which translates to North Village because of where it's situated. Every street we walk on is just beautiful.
It's just like so picturesque. You want to take a photo of everything.
So we found this alley. I don't know where it goes, but it just looks so picturesque. We had to go down.
I feel like all the good stuff are on these like hidden gems and tiny little alleyways, so it's always going to be good. Also, we see all the locals going down here, so we're going to follow them.
There are just restaurants the whole way. There is such a vibe. Everyone now is kind of getting ready for their lunch break and coming down these secret alleyways.
So we're actually looking for the Bukchon Hanok village, and I don't actually know where we are, so I've logged into the general public Wi-Fi that's on the street.
And there's no password, you can just connect.
There's no password. I can just connect to any Wi-Fi that I choose while I walk on the street. That is just unbelievable. And it's at lightning speed too.
Every country that we've been to, I always buy like a SIM card at the airport. But in South Korea, I haven't needed to because everywhere we go, there's public Wi-Fi on the streets. Even on the train and the subway underground, there's Wi-Fi.
So right behind me, there's these three beautiful girls dressed in traditional hanbok wear. And hanbok literally translates to Korean dressing. The best part about that is you can rent a traditional hanbok for the day. I think I really want to do it. Should I do it?
You should, of course. That's
I really
what we came for.
to. Oh my gosh, look how beautiful they look. Hello. So beautiful. Should we go?
They look so
I
good.
know, they look so beautiful.
Wow.
Wow, they look amazing. Oh my gosh, I am so excited after seeing those ladies. I can't help it. I really want to get one.
Here she comes. Wow. Oh, you look so beautiful. You look like a princess. Oh, wow.
Oh my gosh,
You look so beautiful.
I wish I could have filmed inside because it was such an experience. This incredible lady just dressed me and she styled me and she put like all the accessories. I even got the shoes.
Look at those. Wow. You look absolutely beautiful.
Definitely feel like I was born in the wrong era. I feel like I should be dressed like this all the time.
Please do. You look so beautiful. Please just flood the comments with how beautiful Chef looks because... Come on. Wow.
I'm so glad I got to like be a part of it and wear traditional Korean dress. That's so special for me.
We paid 30,000 won for 2 hours to rent it and we can take pictures, and I think this is the best way to immerse yourself and get the full experience.
I feel kind of odd walking around in the street like this because not many people are dressed like this, but I'm living in my moment. Let me be. We have now arrived at the Bukchon Hanok village. Bukchon means northern village and Hanok literally means house, northern village style house.
There's approximately 900 of them.
And these houses have been here for over 600 years. The architecture still remains.
And the way they've been preserved is immaculate. They're all made out of stone, a bit of rock, earth, wood, of course.
But I'm sure on the insides, they have adapted it to a more modern style. But on the outside, you can still take in all the tradition, all the history, while wearing the traditional hanbok. What do you think? Let me know!
Everybody's just walking up and down these side alleyways, taking photos. Hey, princess.
Now we have made it to the Cheongbokgung Palace, and only Devon had to get a ticket for 3,000 won because if you wear a hanbok, you get to come in for free. So this palace is very special because it was actually the king's and the royals' favorite due to the fact that it's so spacious and there's lots of room to do lots of outdoor activities back in the day. It was actually here since 1405. Unfortunately, it was destroyed during the Japanese rule, but then rebuilt after that. and as you can see, it's beautifully preserved. This is one of the most magnificent palaces I have ever seen.
You can just see there's so much history within these walls, and it's so great to see so many people coming out and just looking, taking pictures.
And you really get a true look of Korean beauty.
But it's so interesting to see this in the middle of the modern city where there's all the skyscrapers. You can see behind there's all the modern buildings, and then you have this, and it's kept exactly as it was for hundreds of years.
Okay, I'm back to my normal self. I've turned back into a pumpkin after being Cinderella.
No.
But I think after one day, actually after a couple hours in the whole gear, I kind of don't want to be in that era. It was really crazy to be in that, but also I enjoy the experience. Now this is the modern side of Seoul, where you're surrounded by all these glass skyscrapers.
It's just like this modern metropolis. Over here, they have lifts that go down to the underground metro and to the underground shopping centers on the street.
How amazing is this? Wow! We're in Seoul!
There's another Tesla over there.
So we've covered the old city, we've covered the modern city, but now we are absolutely starving. And this is our first Korean meal here in Seoul. And of course, it's got to be something with kimchi. So we found this really awesome restaurant. It's got loads of options on the menu. So let's go see.
Look at this.
They've got all of these for the Korean barbecue. You have your hot plate right here. There is so much to choose from on the menu. There's even like double-sided here. But I've just seen that they have a pork and kimchi soup, and I have been dying to try that.
There's a kimchi chicken.
One. Yes, one. Thank you. We just ordered our kimchi jjigae, which kind of means like a kimchi porridge because it comes with rice. I'm not entirely sure, but when you order at a restaurant, you can have unlimited side dishes, especially the kimchi. I'm so excited to try this. Oh, it smells absolutely divine. I think they spend hours making and preserving the kimchi, which is obviously pickled cabbage, or fermented cabbage rather. And we've got all sorts of other things. I think this is anchovies and veg, bean sprouts, seaweed.
Wow.
Wow. It is piping hot. We've got our boiling pot of kimchi soup. We've got all sorts of things in our kimchi soup. Kimchi, pork, tofu. We've even got some mushrooms in here. It's kind of something that reminds me of like a hot stew on a winter's day, which is exactly what we need because it's like 4 degrees outside right now. And the rice looks super fluffy and soft. So I'm gonna grab my rice, and then I'm gonna get, I need to swap hands because I'm left-handed, some kimchi. So this is the start of our Korean food journey. I like this. I love this. I think I'm gonna live on this for the whole month that I'm here.
It smells like heaven. I think that's the greatest thing I've ever tasted. The problem is, this is so good. I'm not going to want to eat anything else. Every time I go out, I'm going to order this.
If you have any recommendations, please send us some down below, even if it's for things to do, things to eat, everything. And also, if you're from Korea, let us know if we ate this correctly or what else we should try.
I feel like we could live just on the side dishes.
Yeah.
What a way to start off our cuisine experience that we're going to have here in South Korea. That was 9,500 won for the big pot and all of those extras that we got. It's about mid-afternoon right now, almost 5 p.m. So people are going to start coming out now.
we're gonna go explore.
When we walked here earlier this morning, this was not here, but I think as the sun goes down, all the street food stalls start to come up and they've got all sorts of things from what I can see. Plus all the Christmas decorations are up on the trees. Even though we had some really good food, let's see if we can go and find some snacks.
It's a complete different contrast to when we were here this morning. It was quiet, there was nobody out, and now everything is kind of like lit up, like the trees behind me. You have all of these street food stalls. I don't know where they came from because they weren't here earlier. And we're still in like the high-rise buildings, and it's only on this one street. So if you go down a side alleyway, it's quiet, and everyone is kind of condensed in this one area.
Whoa!
Look at this! This looks so cool! And it's, it's like crystallized fruit. They've got strawberry ones too. That one's freshly done. 5,000. Should we try one?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's try one.
The-
The
there's the-
mixed one. That one looks
Oh,
good.
yes.
That looks unreal. Can I try this one? Yes.
You like that one?
Wow. Thank you.
Hot and sticky syrup. It is good to eat after 3 minutes.
Oh, after 3 minutes. Okay, so it's just like sugar syrup?
Yeah, with sugar.
Okay, wow, thank you for explaining. So as he said, it's like sugar syrup, and then there's grapes and strawberries in it. And he just made it right now, so there's the syrup boiling in the back there. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna take the first bite. Ooh, it's sticky.
Oh, it's crunchy.
Oh my gosh. It's like biting into glass. That's how I feel. Then you've got a juicy strawberry on the inside. The crunch was so outrageous. It honestly felt like I was chewing glass, but it's so tasty. It's very sweet though. Sticky, crunchy, juicy.
Oh, very sugary.
The crunch.
That's a little bit strange. The glass syrupy outside sugary area mixed with the soft grape is really weird. I like it.
I love it. The vibe is so good here. All the people are out, they're getting their street food snacks. I can't believe we've done all of this in our first day here. Let's walk down and see what else we can find. We've seen all sorts of things from corn dogs to dumplings to desserts and of course the cool fruit syrup thing that we just had. I can't wait to see what else we find. Oh, I can smell sugar and I know exactly what it is. I actually think it's popki, which is the dalgona candy that they made in Squid Game, and I think this lady's making it right here.
Wow.
Wow!
안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Oh my gosh, it's literally like melted sugar and it turns into this beautiful brown syrup. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't believe I'm seeing it for the first time.
And all the shapes, just like in the series, are cut out. Here's the umbrella, they have the stars. It's amazing to have watched that show and then to see this on the street.
I feel really starstruck because I really wanted to try one of those. Obviously not in that kind of circumstance, but just to try it as the candy. Oh my gosh.
Just like that, she puts a stencil in.
And the other one. Unbelievable. I can't believe we get to see how it's made.
It's literally just sugar.
Yeah, it's literally just sugar. Oh, one.
2000.
Oh, 2000. Okay. Okay, I can pick one.
Which one are you going for?
I'm gonna go for the umbrella.
Okay.
Because 456 had the umbrella.
Ah, you see.
Yeah. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
How cool.
Wow, it's much bigger than I thought.
I know. It's like the size of my face. There is no way I could actually do the little needle maneuver because I would lose instantly. So I'm just gonna take a bite of it. It's like honeycomb. It's
That's
exactly like
exactly.
honeycomb. Gosh. Oh, it's sweet, but it's very tasty.
Good thing we got one, we can share it.
I'm still in the game. I could win. Okay, let's see if you agree with this. There's nothing better than tasting something delicious. Today, we are going to taste some of the most exquisite traditional Korean food at the largest market here in Seoul. It's also super famous because there is a very, very special lady who is featured on Netflix. So we're gonna show you the utmost exquisite, delicious, incredible street food right here in Seoul. Let's go. We have just arrived at Gwangjang Market and we actually took the blue line to get here. It's called Jeongjo 5. So if you want to take the railway, that was the easiest way to get here. I'm already so excited. This is probably going to be one of my favorite things to do, which is eat some incredible food. I'm so excited. So we've come out from the train station, which is right here, and the market is right here. And I'm already seeing a long line. People are already waiting for something. It's about mid-afternoon, like 4 p.m. and there's already a crowd of people lining up to get something. So I've got high hopes.
So as you walk into the market, you can see it just goes on and on and on forever. There are just lines and lines of stalls, markets, vendors, all the way along. So I can kind of see how it works. There's a vendor who's cooking some food, and then what you do is you sit on these benches here and then you watch them cook the food in front of you.
Thank you. So this lovely lady, she's so lovely and friendly. She's making a mung pancake made from the mung bean. And what they actually do is grind up those mung beans so it becomes like this thick batter. She's actually deep frying it and it looks so amazing. You can smell the onion, you can smell like all the chives. There she's got the batter there. It looks, look at that. Oh my gosh. Can we try one? We can try one?
One?
Yes, one. Take away.
Take
yes.
away. Yeah. Look how many she's made over here.
Yes.
Like a tower of mung bean pancakes.
She's making one for me right now. She's actually cutting it up into smaller bits. Cuts, yes. The batter is just nothing like I've ever seen before. But it's
so thick.
It's thick batter and it's got loads of stuff in there. The mung bean, the chives, the onion.
Look how big they are. Like just for reference, it's bigger than my hand. Oh, that is a fresh one just for us.
Just for us.
This lady is a beast.
I feel so happy. 감사합니다.
So we have our mung bean pancakes.
감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Bye bye.
So that was 5,000 won for that giant pancake. She was so sweet and so lovely, we just had
lured
to.
me in.
We had to. Just while we're waiting for our mung bean pancake to cool down because it's really hot, freshly made for us, we're already noticing that the competition here is crazy. This stall, this stall, this stall, this stall, all of them are selling these mung bean pancakes. I'm sure that just shows how many people are coming here every day, that they're all selling the same thing.
Also, this pancake lady is actually featured on Netflix, but this lovely lady won us over with her lovely smile.
The vendor or the lady that gives us the best energy, that's always what we're drawn to. That was featured on Netflix's show Street Food Asia, all about Seoul and the food here in South Korea. If you haven't already, go and watch it, it's brilliant.
It smells divine and it's piping hot.
Oh, look at the steam.
Ooh, it's burning in my hands. I can already see some incredible things in here. By the smell of it, it already reminds me of something that my mom used to make at home. Kind of like a deep fried savory snack. That's how I would describe it, but it's got spring onion. It's got a concoction of flavor.
Yeah, it's not just the mung beans.
It's not just the mung bean. There's other sprouts in here. There's onion. Oh my God. This is divine. The crispiness on the outside is a complete contrast to the mushy, soft mung bean on the inside.
Oh, it is steaming.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can see all the onions holding it together. It's full and fluffy. You can't compare it to a pancake because it's like a savory snack. It has that really onion, bean mixture. I've only been here for a few minutes, but what a way to start this day. Here in this bucket, you can see all of the mung beans. You can see how much they have to make the mung bean pancakes. And then they use this genius machine to grind the mung beans, and that turns it into that batter.
You can actually see the mung bean seeping through the bottom here.
Yeah.
And then it goes into this bucket and then straight on there where it gets deep fried.
This is one of the older traditional Korean foods. And what's happening now in Korea is the food is changing. There is the old generation traditional food, and now there are some of the new foods. So we're gonna try and have a bit of both. There is so much food here. It's a bit like overwhelming, you don't even know where to look. Over here I can see they have the Korean sausage, which is very, very thick sausage, but it's actually blood sausage. I'm not sure if we'll try that. I can see at this stall, octopus. Whoa, look at that octopus. There's too many things, there's too many things.
This lovely lady here looks like she's got a fresh batch of kimchi dumplings and pork dumplings, and that is the second thing that we're gonna try today. And I really want to sit at the restaurant looking at what she's cooking, looking at what she's doing, making and preparing the dumplings for us. Let's go sit here. Can we order the kimchi and pork dumpling? Yes, a mix. Thank you, 감사합니다.
I love this vibe.
Ooh, this is so cool. We get to sit right here and have our incredible dumplings, and I think she's gonna make them for us right now.
She's picked them out of like the little tin there, and then she's boiling them in that hot pot of water.
This feels really special because we get to see them cook right in front of us. Now she's making some knife cut noodles, and she's preparing them, thinly slicing them, chopping them. This is like an artwork,
That's as fresh as you can get.
a masterpiece.
We're like in the kitchen right now.
Oh, look at this, I'm so happy. I love it here. You can see the mix of kimchi, this one must be pork, and I'm so glad we got to try both. Which one should I try? Should I try the kimchi first?
You have to.
I have to do the kimchi first.
So look at how they
Exploding.
folded the dough.
It's a unique shape. It's a unique
So
fold.
interesting, yeah.
Yeah, but it's soft. You can just see it's like exploding with kimchi on the inside. I'm gonna dip it in my sesame. It's kind of like a sesame vinegar. So I'm gonna dip it in there. No,
Life changing.
no, stop. Stop it. It can't be this good. This is the most dynamic flavor of kimchi, and they know how to make kimchi here. I think there's over like 200 kinds of kimchi. The spiciness versus the softness of the shell, the vinegar combo, it's like a firework. I'm just so happy I tried the kimchi one first. It's so good. I have to have another bite.
Look at the way it's folded.
I know, it looks like a handbag. This is the pork dumpling. I think I like the kimchi one better. The flavor is just like beyond.
You can't go wrong with anything kimchi.
I know, I think by the end of this, I think my blood is going to turn into kimchi.
I would probably have about 10 of these and some. This was a winner.
감사합니다. Some of the best dumplings I've ever had, especially the kimchi one. So we'll have to remember this stall and this lovely lady. She was amazing. So you must come here and support her stall. So this is one of the corners of the street food market. It's so large, but all the stalls kind of look very similar.
It's 42,000 square meters. There are over 6,000 shops and 20,000 people working here alone. That's besides all the people visiting. Apparently, you can have over 65,000 people visiting this market every single day. 65,000, that's crazy.
Look at all the cool flags behind.
We'll have to try and find a South African flag. I'm not sure if they'll have one, but it already feels like this market kind of welcomes anybody from all around the world. Every place is so full.
I know, every place is filling up. As soon as we see one, we're gonna get it.
Yeah, there's maybe some space here. I think we need to be quick because someone will come. 감사합니다. So we've come to this place because we saw what this lady was cooking here.
Got some tteokbokki, and we have to try the gimbap, right?
Yes. Can we have one tteokbokki and gimbap? One. Thank you. Everyone is sitting and enjoying together. There's a general feeling of we're all here to eat and enjoy some good food.
Wow. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Whoa.
This is a huge plate of tteokbokki. It is just buried in this awesome spicy sauce. And then on this side is the gimbap, which is rice rolls with seaweed on. It's kind of like sushi, but it's got some veggies on the inside. And then the tteokbokki is actually rice cakes doused in this awesome spicy red sauce. And look how huge the tteokbokki is. It's a fat
Oh my
guy.
word. It's
Look,
a fat guy.
He's huge.
I can't believe how much we got on this
I
plate.
know. I'm going to try my tteokbokki, and I've got as much of that sauce on here as I can.
Oh, it's saucy.
It's saucy, chewy, very, very spicy. I love the flavor of tteokbokki. You could see she was just mixing it up there. What I'm actually going to do now is take one of my gimbap, and I'm going to mush it in the spicy sauce. I'm getting creative. In Korea, it's all about making combinations. Combine your gimbap with your tteokbokki sauce. It's all about the combinations, trying each thing and having a different taste in every bite.
It really is a big guy. It's heavy. But you can't come here and not have tteokbokki. For any of you that haven't tried this before, it's a really squishy texture. It's so good that you feel like you couldn't really fill up on this. You could just keep eating them. I'm having so much fun. Honestly, just sitting here and watching them cook in front of you.
Why are you going to make the face? Some of these people have been perfecting their recipes for over 40 years and even have their children come and take over their business. They want their business and their stall to continue after 100 years, which is incredible.
And I have so much respect for these people because they are working such long hours at the market. But there's also preparation before the market. They need to go to the other stalls or other vendors to find and source all of their produce. Then they have to cook it before the market even opens in the afternoon. They are here for so many hours, day in, day out.
We've been treated so well here at this market. So you see this bowl here. This has actually got fish cakes in a broth. And the amazing part is this lovely lady has just given us some of the broth for us to drink. It is something that you really long for on a cold winter's day that's actually going to heat you up from the inside out. It's like fish cake soup. It kind of helps you just wash down all the tteokbokki.
Kamsahamnida. Thank you. Bye. Whew. I'm already starting to feel full, but there's still something very special that we need to try.
Okay, last but not least, we've come to see the star herself of the Netflix show Street Food Asia. And by the looks of it, she looks super, super packed already. So I hope we can get a seat.
If you haven't watched Street Food Asia already, there is an episode all about Seoul in South Korea, and it's pretty much based on her entire story of how she got to work in this market. And she has her very own unique dish, which is the knife cut noodles, and that's why it is so popular. And what's so funny is all the foreigners are here. So they've all watched the show and now they've come here and they're not going to any other stall. So I'm glad that we went and supported other stalls because each place has their own unique dish. Okay, we managed to get a seat.
I actually feel really special that we get to sit at her stall and try out her famous noodle dish. And just to see her working and seeing all of the success that she has, it's actually really special.
Every single person is not only enjoying their food, but they are watching her in awe as she cooks.
She's making a noodle right there.
Those are ours.
That's ours. 감사합니다.
감사합니다.
Wow, look
Look
at
at that.
this. Made by the legend herself. These are the handmade knife cut noodles. Fresh seaweed on top. The broth smells so fresh. It's piping hot. The dough that she's got starts off really thick and then she thins it down super, super thin, rolls it up with the rolling pin. And then with her very sharp knife, she knifes all these little, basically like stringy noodles. So it's super thin, super sharp. And then she quickly boils it in the broth so it becomes super light and airy. It becomes this magnificent, brothy, earthy noodle soup.
And even when we get noodles, we still get a side of kimchi.
So what I'm going to do is add a little bit of the kimchi inside, just so I can get a little bit of like a reddish color in here. My first bite of the legendary noodles, and I got a bit of kimchi in there. It is earthy, flavorful. The seaweed adds such an electric touch to it. I can totally understand why this is such a sellout. It is absolutely remarkable. I'm so honored. I feel so special. This is really special.
감사합니다. 안녕하세요.
Bye bye. Oh, I feel special. That was special.
That was special.
Ooh, okay, I feel a little bit starstruck. That was actually one of the best noodle dishes I've ever had. I understand why it's worth all the hype. On the other hand, I felt a little bit sad that all the other stalls sell pretty much exactly the same thing, but none of them had a queue. Just to show you how big Netflix is and what it can do for you, every single person is lining up for this table. So I'm so happy that we got to support all the other stalls as well and taste their incredible dishes. They were incredibly kind to us. So was this incredible lady. They were all amazing. So if you haven't watched Netflix, go and watch that episode. Come and have these legendary noodles, but also support the other stalls as well, because they're all amazing.
Why are you sad?
I'm sad because my mask broke, and then the lady at the stall, she saw that I was struggling with it, and then she gave me hers, and her stall was empty. So I feel really sad because the Netflix lady had lots of people, but that lady was so kind to me, and she gave me her mask, and I just think that they're all amazing, and I'm like blown away by the kindness. So you have to support everyone at the market, not just the Netflix lady. She was amazing, but that kindness just like blew me away. I know it's just a mask, but
We've been in South Korea for such a short time, but every single person has been so kind to us. Not just friendly, but genuinely kind and helpful, caring. Doesn't matter. Especially that. That is so kind. That was good.
really sweet. Thank you.
This is Bonnie and Young, an amazing couple from Korea who have been subscribers to our channel since we had a mere 200 subscribers. Today we meet for the very first time as we head out and about on a local experience in Seoul, where we experience fine dining and even crawl out of our comfort zones with this.
So today we're going to do something really special and exciting. We're waiting on the street now for them to come and pick us up. It's going to be an awesome day.
It's gonna be so awesome. I can't wait to meet them. So nice to meet you. You look so beautiful. You're like a dog.
Thank you for picking us up.
So handsome.
You're so beautiful. Thank you for picking us
Nice to meet you. Oh, so good to meet you both. Okay, let's go in the car. Let's go. When we were there. Yeah, we'll be warm. When we had like 200 subscribers or something like that. 300 subscribers, and then you followed us since then. I mean, that's amazing.
My husband, now Chef and Dave reached their
Their
first
goal.
goal, yeah, so we can be relieved.
We've arrived to, I have no idea where. It's a surprise.
To the restaurant.
To the restaurant, okay.
I think today is going to be super special because we're going to eat, we're going to see, we're going to have amazing conversation. So amazing when you kind of like haven't met someone but you know them already. Right? Hello! So where are we now?
We are in Sajikdong.
Okay.
A little bit of traditional and still in the city of center.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's go. Follow me.
To start off the day, we will be experiencing a 7-course set menu with the finest ingredients we have ever seen.
계속 음식 나올 때마다 메뉴 설명해드리겠습니다. 첫 번째로 부각 주전부리 좀 준비해드렸습니다. They will give
So
step
it
by
can be
step,
boring. It's
and
kind of
so
fine
They will
dining.
explain all
Every
step,
dish.
every step. 묵은지채와 숙성시킨 참돔에 나왔습니다. 간이
어떻게 나눠 먹으면 되는 거예요? 이게 하나가 둘이 먹는 거예요. One dish is for 2 persons, so we can share without fighting.
So what is this?
Can you eat sashimi?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it's a sashimi.
Oh, sashimi. Okay.
Fish.
So I'm about to have some fresh sashimi with some kimchi, some caviar. I'm just reading, oh my gosh, apple, seaweed. This looks unbelievable. What a way to start the day. It's fresh, it's cold, it's very, very tasty. I don't know how to describe it unless you've eaten sashimi before. And then I'm gonna try the kimchi with the seaweed. Ooh. Oh, this is lovely.
저희가 예약자분 한해서 재료 수급을 하기 때문에
아, 네네.
더 가능한 거.
네. Pan-fried pork with spicy sauce, and they just added some vegetable, which is called chimnamu. It's a really Korean vegetable. This is my first visit this restaurant, but I like it because my friend, she recommended this restaurant.
Wow, it's brilliant.
히노키
Hinoki.
Hinoki. So you can smell the scent of hinoki.
So it's actually cooked on the, steamed on the cabbage.
And they steamed it.
곤드레 장아찌, 가리비 젓갈, 명란젓, 갓김치 준비해드렸습니다.
This one is
Seaweed soup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, yeah.
What is the name of this?
Myoku.
Myoku. Okay.
And also we eat for our birthday.
Your birthday. Every birthday.
Birthday soup.
Birthday soup. I love that. We have had some of the most incredible food today. The quality has been so good, and most of them, Bonnie and Young, have said that it actually reminds them a little bit of home. Homemade soup, things that they had in their childhood, like having a rice in a stone pot. And that is really cool to learn about their childhood.
And to have local Korean people tell us and explain what everything is was out of this world. I'm so happy that we got to experience this. Now that we're finished, we're gonna make our way. We're just gonna walk right out this restaurant and go and see some sights.
I think we're going to the biggest palace here in Seoul. Look how quaint and cute these little alleyways are. And the restaurants are kind of like inside, like little hidden gems. And that's how you know it's good. I mean, look how cute this is. I feel like I'm in a storybook.
Spending the day with Bonnie and Young has already made us fall in love with them and Korea even more. Their warm souls and kindness to us make us feel like we've been long lost friends this entire time.
It would be really weird. Seoul is dynamic.
Yes, very dynamic. That's true. We are being extremely spoiled to have these people show us around, and it's so nice to just spend some time here in the streets of Seoul.
So usually we don't go inside when we come here, but for tourists.
For us! Just for us!
Hello. Have a nice day.
Hello. Even the trees have little knitted sweaters on.
They're hand knitted and donated each year. Isn't that amazing?
Made specifically for each tree.
Exactly, each one.
His name, who's knitted it? Miss Park Sang-mi.
They're all lined up all along the street.
We were just told that this is a very famous street. We're just outside the palace, and apparently they film a lot of like the K-dramas on the street. So we're like right here.
We're in Netflix heaven, right here.
This is kind of popular waffle place. You wanna try one?
Okay.
What try?
Oh, sorry. I got too keen. Yeah, let's try. I'm keen. Right behind me is a very, very popular waffle place. And actually, everyone is lining up against the wall, waiting for these signature waffles. So, of course, we had to go and try one. And I can't wait to actually taste what it's like. Because it's super cold, so I think it's going to warm me up from the inside. Ooh, oh my gosh! What is that? That's chocolate?
Chocolate and the other one is blueberry.
Oh, that looks so good! Oh my gosh! Thank you!
Okay, I now understand why so many people are outside lining up.
Look at how extravagant these waffles look.
They're being too sweet.
They're being too sweet.
Look at this waffle.
Look at this waffle.
Next one, the glass one was built after.
They look very different.
Yes.
So this is the city hall, and this building in front of us was there first, and then they built the glass one behind.
Oh my gosh.
And they look completely different. Because we've got local tour guides, we get to know what everything is, and we would never know. Just so beautiful, and we're really just enjoying walking through the streets today. I'm not bringing my waffle in.
Waffle here because food is not allowed.
Okay, perfect. Young is gonna get straight into that one. How does it taste?
Yeah. It's very sweet here.
Sweet?
Yes.
It's good?
It's actually so nice to come to a local palace like this and get the locals' perspective, because they're telling us their memories from coming here, which they do come to every fall and just walk around and enjoy it. And what I love is that locals come here as well to kind of be tourists, because we're not seeing many foreigners around, so we get the proper first-hand story from our lovely friends today. So let's go. What I love is the redness of the trees, all the beautiful colors of fall. It's so cool. I've never seen that before.
And all the leaves on the ground.
You look so beautiful. Wow. That looks amazing. I love the dresses. So we have just arrived at the Wangjang market, which we know is super popular because it was based in one of the series in Netflix, of course based around food. There's so much delicious food around. People are eating right around the stall. There is such a vibe, such an ambience here. So I can't wait to see what we're going to actually try at this market.
We're gonna eat something very unique and maybe a little bit daring, so I'm having to button up and be brave for this one. We're gonna try some raw meat, some raw octopus that's just been cut, so it's still moving. So these are all the raw meat dishes here. This is raw meat with an egg, and then this is like a combo, so we have raw meat and then there is octopus on the side. So this might be what we're eating, or this, I have no idea. I think it's something like this. So we have the octopus on top and then the raw meat below. You won't believe what has just arrived at our table. I think it's so funny.
Are we really going to do this? Did you say yes or did I say yes?
Oh, it's actually sticking to the plate.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Okay. Oh, and
Okay,
the
she
dip
dips
sauce.
it.
Ooh.
That is fresh.
That is fresh.
That is fresh.
You can't get fresher than that. Just no reaction.
Okay, you're up first.
Me?
I'm filming, so you have to go first.
Why did I just get really hot all of a sudden? I actually feel kind of dizzy.
That is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
This is really by far. This has to be the craziest thing we've ever eaten.
By far. So when you eat it, it's still going to be moving in your mouth.
Don't say that.
I'm just telling the audience what's about to happen.
Oh my god. Oh, just dip the sesame sauce. Oh, okay. I gotta dip the sauce in.
Ah, it's running away. Oh
I'm
no.
so scared. I'm so scared. Okay.
I'm shaking for you.
Okay. Okay, it's stretching. It really wants to go in my mouth.
It's
okay,
running
I'm
away.
just gonna do it. I'm just gonna do it.
It tastes good.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I'm surprised at your reaction.
Oh my gosh. It tastes so good. It's not moving. It's not moving.
Yeah, because you killed it now.
I've done the deed. My teeth have done the deed. It's delicious.
It's delicious.
Wow, I'm surprised.
My reaction.
Okay, he's done.
Sticking to the plate. Ah!
Okay. Oh.
There we go. Oh!
He ran away.
He ran away. Quick, get him. Oh, oh my gosh. Oh!
Oh no, I'm so nervous.
You can do it.
Take your time. You chew it.
It tastes good. You don't feel it moving in your mouth. I'm surprised. So I'm more like relieved.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I felt.
I feel relieved.
I think it's worse when you look at it.
Oh, she's a master.
Yes.
He's sticking.
Oh, he's sticking.
He's holding on.
He's sticking.
You can see all the tentacles. Ah, okay.
I'm going for round 2. I mean, now I've got a different reaction. Now it's very tasty.
I'm sorry, when I look at it, it still freaks me out.
I'm more relaxed.
Relax, okay.
We should try to go out of our comfort zone. Otherwise, we will miss lots of things in our life.
So true. Thanks for getting us out of our comfort zone.
Bonnie is so right. We need to get out of our comfort zone. That's the point of everything we do.
I'm really kind of proud of myself that I pushed myself out of my comfort zone, and that's thanks to Bonnie. We tried one of her favorite dishes and she's still eating all of them.
So today's turned into a little bit of like a food feast.
It's kind of really nice to just soak up all the ambience of the market, and I think each time that we come here is such a unique and different experience. All the different things that we get to try with a local's touch. We're going to try soju for the first time. Very strong alcohol.
Bonnie, what is soju made out of?
Chemical alcohol, actually.
Just chemicals.
It's made of some potato. Before it was very strong one, but it's getting weaker and weaker.
Someone might need to drive us home tonight. Things are getting interesting.
Things are getting crazy. Must I just sip it or do the whole thing? I think I'm gonna
Maybe
go
a
for
small
the sip. It hits you in the back of the throat. It's quite like strong at first, but then sweet after.
Okay.
It's not bad.
So how do you say like cheers in Korean?
Kanbei.
Kanbei.
Ah, okay.
Kanbei. Kanbei. That'll get you going.
Small sips?
Very small sips.
It like warms you up from the inside.
What is that?
It's good for the soju.
Oh, it's good with soju. So this is Korean sausage.
Yes.
So the name is sundae.
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 Like
And it's
Sunday.
liver sausage.
Oh, we're just eating. I don't know what everything is. That's kind of nice too. Not good. So this is the blood sausage that Devin is going to try because he was super curious about it.
Okay.
And the tteokbokki, which is quite thicker than what we've had before. So I'm quite interested to try that. We had the most unbelievable day today. Eating, seeing, doing, and of course having the best company ever. Thank you so much to you both for making us feel so at home in your home and teaching us and being with us. It's like you are our Korean parents.
And some of the best things as soon as you arrive here in Seoul is just how quiet it is on the streets, just how peaceful and safe and modern it is. Right now I found a little alleyway. I've just got restaurants, I've got all sorts of things, and you always need to be looking up because there are always between 5 and 10 stories of things to do and see.
K-pop everywhere.
It's the only country I've ever been to where they play music on the streets, and every store is playing music. That's how they get people into the store. But I wanted to point out a few things that I saw even on this little narrow street. These are all little teddy bears. There's socks, there's key rings, keychains, and then on this side is little caricatures. So you sit here and then this lady will draw a really cute little cartoon version of you.
Couple photo, we should do that.
We should do that.
We've got to do that, okay? Honestly, you feel a little bit overwhelmed because it's like sensory overload. K-pop's blaring, you can smell the most epic street food ever. You want to buy everything. And also there's like little knickknacks, little street food. So you kind of want to do everything in the first 24 hours. So now we're on the main walking streets of Myeongdong, where all we can see are skincare shops.
So besides South Korea being known for K-pop, it's also really well known for beauty products. So you will see all around, there are just beauty products, skincare, cosmetics, like this shop called Pretty Skin, literally. So thousands of people travel all the way to South Korea just to get beauty products and skin products specifically. Let me give you an example of how crazy they are about health products. So this place is called Mask Story, and it's mostly just face products and hand masks, face masks. And then this shop is exactly the same. And in the next shop is exactly the same. Obviously selling different products, but the same concept.
Yep. Skincare enthusiasts unite in Korea because you're getting the best products, but for such affordable prices. It's a no-brainer to do your skincare shopping here in Korea.
So does that mean Korea is like the prettiest country, would you say? With that amount of skin products?
Maybe you come here to be pretty. The beauty standards are top-notch. Like, I love the fashion. Everyone looks like a doll. They're so beautiful. Their skin is amazing. They're always glowing. So I am definitely going to copy their skincare routines.
Look at this shop.
How crazy
What do they
this
sell?
shop is. I have no idea.
They sell
Keychains,
everything.
Teddy bears. It's so
The shop
cute.
is literally called Everything.
They sell everything.
They sell everything.
I just love that all the shops are decorated. They've got neon lights. I don't know what's in this store, but I automatically want it. It's luring me in.
This is South Korea in one shop.
Yeah.
Bright, colorful, and
Cute.
it just lures you in.
Cute.
Lovable.
Everything's cute. Okay.
What? This is a K-pop, K-drama, K-mecha shop.
I am losing my mind at this place. I love it here. I want to stay forever. There are 50 million people that live in South Korea, but 25 million live right here in Seoul.
So more than half the people in this country are in this city alone, which is insane.
Reserved for the CEO. Okay, so we've just found this place, 1 minute caricatures, and I think this is a huge thing that you do here in South Korea is you have to get a caricature of yourself, and especially as a couple. And they said in 1 minute it's done. So I think we should do it. What do you think?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. 안녕하세요. Together? Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
안녕하세요.
So there's literally just a seat, and then this lady's gonna draw one for us.
She's gonna draw us.
80,001. Pay first.
Pay first, yes. Okay, so it's 18,000 for a couple.
Look how creative they are.
They're so
really
good.
cool.
Thank you. Okay, so she's already begun to draw us. I think we gotta sit very still. She's looking at Devin first. Why am I nervous?
I'm not sure where to look. Do I look at her?
And you gotta smile.
Oh, must I smile?
Don't look so serious. She's gonna
do
draw
we get
your
teeth
hair.
or not?
Well, were you smiling?
I'm not sure.
I think she's done. 1 minute, that's it.
She's done already?
Wow.
That was so quick.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No way.
Why is that so accurate?
So good. Oh, I love it. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you. 감사합니다. Look, it's us.
Oh, that
This
is
is
so
so
accurate.
good.
Even got your long lashes, girl.
The lashes. Look at your hairdo.
So perfect.
That's your hair every day.
Every day.
Oh, this is perfect.
Thank you. 감사합니다. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye. Okay, guys, what do you think?
Is it accurate?
Is it accurate?
Do we look like this?
Do we look like this?
Am I smiling? Yeah, I'm smiling.
Yeah.
That's good. So
Wow.
let me just give you an idea of how it works. So we just sat on this small bench here, and then they've got 6 ladies just sitting, waiting.
It literally took 1 minute, probably less than a minute. We barely sat down. Look how cute this little envelope is. This is such an amazing keepsake for your travel. Thank you. Thank you. We are starving. It's actually lunchtime. We absolutely love Korean food. Probably kimchi jjigae is our favorite, but our second favorite is the chicken galbi, which is like a marinated chicken fried rice. The chicken galbi for 2 people.
You want the spicy or no spicy?
Spicy, please. 감사합니다.
And that table is self-service.
Perfect. 감사합니다.
They're going to put it here in the center of the table, and she is going to cook it for us. And then, I don't know if you saw, all of our utensils. Here's our chopsticks, and I think they should have a spoon. Yes, correct, spoon here. And then there is a napkin or serviette. The table is made for the food, cut out in the center, and then everything is hidden on the sides.
This giant plate is probably the size of the plate we're going to get. It's huge.
And this restaurant's really cool because we can watch all the people walking by on the street. Like, here's some people now, and that's the shop that we were just in getting our picture done.
Okay, so here are our side dishes options. We've got some sauce over there. We've got kimchi, pickled daikon, radish, and that looks like coleslaw. I'm just going to grab a little bowl. Dev loves these little pickled radishes, so I'm going to get some of these for him.
So she's bought us some ingredients. This is the chicken, marinated chicken, and then we've got all sorts of spring onion. And then here is where she's adjusting the temperature. I'm so ready for this. What did you get us, girl?
Well, I think I've actually done it wrong. I've put them together.
They're meant to be
I
separate.
think they're supposed to be separate. I've made a mistake. Our main dish, which is a little bit of gochujang sauce, some seaweed, and some rice. I fixed my mistake. It's now separate. Please don't hate me in the comments. It was a mistake. Kimchi separate, radish separate. Is that butter?
I think it's butter.
With some spring onion.
Go for it, girl.
Don't know if I'm doing this right.
You could work here.
Doing very well.
Watching them do this is honestly like an art form.
Honestly, I could watch this all day and I can't describe the fragrance, the flavors that I'm actually smelling.
They've mixed it so well. You can see all the color coming through in the rice. It's almost a little bit mesmerizing to just watch them do it.
This is a proper chicken galbi rice.
It smells so good.
I love the process of making it. I would not know how to do this though.
So once they've finished cooking it, they've now flattened it out, as you can see, and now we eat.
I love that in Korea we get the flat, long silver chopsticks. I think this is probably the only place in the world that uses silver chopsticks. Probably in under 5 minutes this meal was cooked. So finally I'm gonna have my first bite. Still really hot, so I don't want to burn my mouth. Wow. The rice is so bouncy and fluffy, and the mixture of like seaweed and the marinated chicken plus the kimchi, a masterpiece. So yummy. 감사합니다. Wow, that was amazing. I am so full right now. I'm gonna need to do at least 10,000 more steps to walk off this luxurious meal. So we paid 16,000 won for the both of us, and we got water plus side dishes. It was honestly 10 out of 10.
We're about to head to a different district to do something very special here in Seoul, but we decided that we wanted a drink, and here in Seoul, the coffee culture is crazy. There is a thriving coffee scene, so you will see many coffee shops scattered throughout the city. Apparently there are 25,000 cafes in Seoul alone. So I think we're going to join in on that coffee culture as it's getting a little bit colder this afternoon. So we're going to get a coffee from this cafe over here called Itinerary Coffee, which is one of the chains here in South Korea that's very popular. And what I love about ordering anything here in Korea is everything is electronic. So you just walk into the cafe, you order exactly what you want from a screen, and you pay immediately with a card, and then you just wait for your coffee to arrive, which takes normally 1 to 2 minutes. What you got, girl?
I got our coffees. This is so nice because the weather is actually cooling down a little bit towards the afternoon. This was just $2 for
Really?
a giant latte.
Fantastic.
Oh,
And it's boiling hot,
It's
I'm sure.
boiling hot. This is exactly what I needed.
I wanted to point out how popular the coffee scene is. Here is one, obviously playing music outside. And then just on this little alleyway, look, here's another one, roasting coffee house.
And look at
Here's another
these.
one, cafes everywhere. I love it.
That's the kind of place I could easily live in. If they've got good coffee, which they do, I could live here.
Literally another one right
Oh
here.
yeah, Dream Cafe.
And the coffee culture extends on the street. You'll see so many people just walking around with either an iced drink or a hot drink.
People are always on the go, in a rush. They want to get their coffee quickly. So instead of saying, can I have an iced Americano? They just say,
Yeah.
And there you go. You already know what they mean.
Iced Americano. I love that. So cute, so quick.
So cute. So it's now afternoon and we've decided to go up the Namsan Seoul Tower. But before that, we had to walk up a lot of stairs. I'm out of breath. And we're about to catch the cable car to get to the top of the Seoul Tower so we can get a complete view of Seoul City from above.
Watch your steps. Move it slow.
The sun has just started to dip, and now we've come to our next spot, which is the Seoul Tower, which is a beautiful observatory tower and a broadcasting center, which is mounted right on top of the mountain, and you can get a full 360 view of Seoul City.
We actually had to take the cable car up here, and there was a really long line, but thankfully we bought our tickets on Klook, so we got to skip that entire line, which was going to take about 2 hours. And now we're standing in front of the Seoul Tower, which is lit up in bright green. So we're gonna go all the way up to the top to see Seoul City from above.
And we haven't even gone up yet, but I would highly recommend coming at night because the tower is lit up and you're going to see all of the city lights of Seoul from above.
It's crazy because we're at the bottom and it's so gigantic that I can't actually wait to see what it's like from the top.
Because we booked our tickets on Klook, we just went straight to the ticket machine, scanned our Klook QR code, and we were able to get our tickets immediately. So now we just have to wait for our boarding time to get all the way to the top. Very seamless, very easy. It helps not standing in line. So if you're coming to Seoul, Klook is your best friend.
Please scan your ticket, please.
Thank you.
Thank you. How cool is this? We haven't even made it to the top of the tower yet. Wow. What's going on?
Whoa.
Whoa. How cool is this?
What is this? Whoa.
Whoa.
So we finally made it up to the observatory deck, and it is so cool to see Seoul from above. We have complete 360-degree views, and seeing Seoul from the ground floor is something, but seeing it from an aerial view is just priceless. It is so worth it to come up here to Seoul Tower.
So this is what it looks like from the observatory deck. They have these windows all the way around with the different distances to different cities and different countries all around the world. As an example, Kuala Lumpur is 4,500 kilometers and Bangkok is 3,500 kilometers, and you can get a 360-degree view of Seoul.
The tower is 480 meters high, and we are getting to see all the beautiful skyscrapers lit up. The lights are incredible. The city is spectacular.
Look at this city. It is absolutely unbelievable.
So not only do they have the windows all the way around so you can see a view of the city, but there's also some keychains and key rings and souvenirs, and there's like a shop over there, and you can buy all sorts of stuff while you're up here.
Plus, you can also write a letter and post it from here.
What? No. Oh, over here. So you can write a note and then post it straight from the tower.
So cool. So in total, we paid $10 for our cable car ticket and $14 for the observatory deck. So worth a visit. So here's the observation viewpoint, but in the middle are just tons and tons of sweets. So if you have a sweet tooth, you would absolutely love being here. You can get as many as you like.
And you can buy sweets at 400 meters high.
Pretty cool.
Really cool.
From Weenie Beanie.
Weenie Beanie.
What is Weenie Beanie?
What is Weenie Beanie? Oh, no sampling. What a pity. Oh, these look so good. I'll have one of everything.
Hey, no sampling.
Is this the main attraction, or is the observatory the main attraction?
Well, for you, it's the sweets.
And after seeing the Seoul Tower, we thought we would catch a quick Korean barbecue dinner before heading over to something that was highly recommended to us, and that was catching a Korean basketball game. We were so excited for this because we were going to see the Samsung Thunders versus the KCC Aegis from Busan. And of course, we had to root for the Samsung Thunders from Seoul. The vibe was so electric, the crowd was amazing. It was incredible to see all the basketball players get to be familiarized with Korean basketball hype here in Korea. All the fans were super excited. We got to see so much entertainment, dances.
The energy is electric. This is such a cool experience, and we get to see it firsthand. Everybody's cheering, the energy's amazing, they've got chants, and it's so cool. What an experience. And hello from an incredible day here in Seoul. So today we are on a mission to find some of the best, delicious, exquisite Korean food today. And there's some of our favorites, there's some things that we absolutely love, plus some new things. First on the list is trying to find our favorite food ever, which is kimchi jjigae. And if you don't know what kimchi jjigae is, just wait, because it's the best thing ever. So we're on a hunt to find some right now. I think we've just found this place. It says since 1994 and it looks so good. So let's go check it out. order on the screen. Say a translate here. There's no English.
This is the best part about Korean food. There's just so much variety. Where do we even start?
카드를 넣어주세요. 감사합니다.
Ah,
카드와 영수증
everything was in Korean. Successful transaction. The best part about ordering here in South Korea is you just order straight from the machine and then they bring it to you. So you don't have to speak to anybody and it comes very quickly. So we've ordered 2 dishes and these are 2 staple Korean dishes that everybody normally has when they come to South Korea, but they are one of our favorites. And the next best thing when you come to South Korea is you get unlimited kimchi and some daikon radish. So we definitely have to have some of this. And if I'm not mistaken, you have to put it in separate bowls. Let me know if that's correct.
I'm so hungry and I'm so ready for a day of eating.
And normally all the side tables have your utensils on the side. There's just this like whip out drawer. It's the best thing ever.
Thank you. Ooh, these are cool. Gotta try out one of these.
Dish number 1. Best meal in the world.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
And dish number 2.
Wow, that looks insane. What is that?
You're not even gonna believe what we have ordered. Is this just heaven in a pot?
Yes. You've even got a hot warning label.
And it's correct. It's hot. Because in South Korea it often gets really cold in the winter, a lot of the food really warms you up. So this is absolutely piping hot. I can hardly touch that at all.
Okay, you've got to tell us what this is.
So this is one of my favorite Korean dishes, which is a kimchi fried rice. So fried rice, but it's got a lot of kimchi on the inside. And they normally always have it with a fried egg and seaweed. But this one's a little different because at the bottom of it is some cheese. So it's a cheese kimchi fried rice. Look at the portion size, look at the flavor.
That is huge. Look at that dollop of seaweed on top. I think this could easily be one of my favorite dishes in the entire world. Kimchi jjigae, which if you don't know, it's actually like a kimchi soup. It's got pork belly inside. Also other thinly, actually used to be thinly slices of pork. It's actually a huge chunk over there. Plus we've got our kimchi, I've got tofu. The gochujang paste gives the soup that extra vibrant red color and a bit of spring onion in there. On the side, I've got an egg and some fluffy white rice. You put those together and it is a dream combination. The soup is so hot, but I cannot wait any longer. So I'm gonna take a little scoop of my fluffy white rice. I'm gonna get some of this kimchi stew. I hope I don't burn my mouth because it's so hot, but I can't wait. I should have waited, it's so hot. But it's so good. You have to have this if you're in South Korea.
How do I get the cheese from the bottom?
Wow. Look at all this cheese.
That shows the quality of the cheese that's inside. Korean rice is so fluffy and full. So with the different flavors of the kimchi and the seaweed together, it's delicious. This is always one of my go-to. And again, if it's cold, this will heat you up. And I feel like I could eat 3 bowls of this and never be full. So we've got kimchi in the jjigae, we've got kimchi fried rice, we've got some extra kimchi on the side. Can you overdose on kimchi? I hope not, because when you're here in South Korea, you just want to live on kimchi.
And look at the presentation of these meals. Wow.
You know she's hungry when she goes from this to this.
So we're gonna enjoy this meal now and then we're on to the next one.
Absolutely delicious.
So good, I feel so good for the day and we only paid 20,000 won for both of us. Just a side note, can we just add how beautiful Seoul is? I don't ever want to leave.
And now we are on our way to try one of our favorite foods here in Seoul, and you absolutely cannot miss this on your next trip to Korea, and that is Korean barbecue. And they obviously do not call it Korean barbecue here in Korea, so we're gonna have to find out what the real name is. This is one of my favorite meals, and I honestly dream about this. Even if I'm in another country like Thailand, Vietnam, or Malaysia, I always crave Korean BBQ. So I'm so happy to finally have it here in Seoul.
But first thing we need to do is find a Korean barbecue restaurant. We have no idea where one is, but I'm sure there's going to be one down the street. That's the best part about being in Korea, and especially in Seoul, is there are so many Korean barbecue restaurants. This actually might be one while I'm talking.
There's a giant Netflix sign outside.
Okay, let's see if this is one.
That looks
that would be
cool, though.
crazy, because I literally just said we need to find one.
They're honestly everywhere. I think so.
I think so. Is it?
Is it?
I think it might be. And if it's got Netflix, it might be a famous one as well.
Okay, no, I think it's not. They actually put a hot plate on your table, and it looks like more of a soup or something like with noodles.
Okay, so not a barbecue. Okay, I thought we got lucky.
Okay,
But let's see, there's a small alleyway.
We might get lucky if we go down here.
Whatever they're eating though looks good. We've come down a quiet little street, and hopefully we can find something really local. You can hear there's some printing shops as well. So this is a bit of a business district, and hopefully we can find something here. There are no tourists around, and it's a quiet and quaint little alleyway. So hopefully this is a good place to find some local food. Obviously the best way to know is if there's lots of people either waiting in the shop or lining up outside.
Thank you.
안녕하세요.
Thank you.
So we eventually found a place, which is this amazing Korean barbecue place. We're actually on the second floor, and a lot of the places are like this, high energy, people are drinking, having fun.
And it's pretty much all you can eat. Everybody's got their beers, everybody's laughing, they're having a little date night. This is so perfect if you've come with friends and you just want to have a social evening.
And at the time we're filming this, it's a Wednesday evening. So it's not even a weekend or a Friday afternoon.
He already lit the grill for us, and he's got this tube thing, kimchi on the side and some butter, little side dish, soup in the middle.
What we have to do is collect our own meat. There's a whole party, what's happening? We've got shoulder blade here, we've got skirt meat, I'm not sure what that is, and then pork cheek meat. And then it says here, we have a charge of 5,000 won for leaving food behind. So whatever we take, we have to eat.
These look super good.
Sliced pork belly, that's what we need.
I'm gonna try and get some of these.
This is so cool, I've never chosen my own meat before.
Never. This is pretty cool.
Normally you just buy a set.
Look at me go. How many am I supposed to take here?
A lot, those are really good, so take a few of those.
Okay.
Like 8.
Oh my gosh, I think
Okay,
Devin
8
is hungry.
This looks really good. Skirt meat? What is skirt meat?
No idea. Do you want to try one of these?
Yeah, let's try one of these.
Okay.
Yeah, looks good. Shoulder blade. Oh, fresh batch.
We gotta try some of these.
Okay, we have to have this, because if it was empty, that means it's the most popular.
People started clapping when this came out.
Oh dear.
Like this? Is this right?
Yeah.
You gotta let us know if we're doing this right. Here we've got all the other side dishes. This is side dish heaven. We've got sauce, we've got, that looks like avo, onion and chili. Then we've got bean sprouts, kimchi, some other meats over here, garlic and chili. We're gonna have to get all of this.
So I saw here on the menu that everything you order is unlimited buffet, meaning that everything we got here, we can just keep getting more. And look at the size of the chunks of meat we've got here. So we've got some pork belly, we've got some pork shoulder. The quality of meat in Korea is unmatched.
Devin's already digging into the side dishes, and if you don't know, he is a really good griller. He can grill really well.
So in South Africa, where we're from, we have a similar style barbecue. The word is braai, and normally we always have it outside. So it's nice to do it inside. And with this Korean barbecue, we're gonna cook ourselves, which is normally what you do. Some restaurants, they cook it for you. I think we need to put these giant, thick pieces on first.
Whoa,
Can you hear that sizzle? if you're from South Korea, please let us know if we're doing all of this correctly.
You're doing a good job.
If there's anything we messed up on, please let us know for next time. And then the whole idea with Korean barbecue is the pairing. So we've got some chili, we've got some garlic, some sauce, and we're going to pair it with different things. It's just the best meal in the world. It's interactive, it's fun, and it's delicious.
Look at him go.
I am so happy about this. How's my shoulder doing?
Get yourself a fiance who can grill.
It already smells so delicious.
Honestly, I just love the vibe more than anything else. There are people drinking beer, they're having parties, they're clapping. Our meat is cooked. I'm gonna have a fried garlic, and I'm gonna grab one of these chilies. But before that, I'm gonna dip it in this sauce. Look at that. This hits the spot every single time. The spice is good, the meat is so juicy and tender, the garlic just gives it that extra kick, and of course you can't help but top it off with a little spicy chili. It is so good, 10 out of 10, instantly.
As you can see, we devoured everything. All of the meat is gone. Now I'm so full.
So good, so worth it. But now, I feel like a sweet treat. 감사합니다. 감사합니다.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. That was so awesome. They're so lovely. And we paid 33,000 won for unlimited barbecue, unlimited meat, unlimited kimchi, unlimited everything. So worth it.
But as Chef said, we want something sweet, so we're going to head down to the ground floor and head outside. Hopefully we can find a sweet treat of sorts on the street.
So now that we're walking through the streets of Myeongdong at night time, you can actually see how much it transforms into the nightlife scene. There's street food everywhere. There's shops selling toys, there's clothes shops, Olive Young is kicking off, there's kebabs, there's ice cream. So I think we're gonna look for some ice cream. What do you think?
Yes, why not?
We need to end off on a sweet note. And also,
And it's busy.
How busy is this? This is crazy. Like when we were out the other day during the day, it was not like this. But as you can see, it is full. Oh wow, everything looks so good. I wish I wasn't as full.
You can see how busy it is, just hundreds and thousands of people, and all of these stalls don't exist during the day. You can see it goes all the way down here. But I want to point out some of these shops. I'm not going to go here because it's too crowded. If I go on the back end of these shops, you can see how it's just a makeshift stall that they've put together. Look at these. Ooh, it's like an egg cake. Looks absolutely delicious. Here, this guy's making some pomegranate juice. And of course, every single one is playing K-pop music out loud. So it's just a vibe. You just come out and everybody is enjoying, eating, shopping. It just never stops here in Seoul. Do I need a Seoul hoodie? Is this what happens when you come here? You now want to just buy everything and everything looks so good and it's a little bit cold. So you kind of feel like, oh, I need to wear something warm and toasty. Look at all these things. Like this is very cool because it's got Seoul on the front, but I've just seen on the back, we are lucky enough to have made videos in every single one of these cities. Look at that, girl.
Every single one, isn't that it?
We've made videos in all of those.
We've made videos in all of these countries. So if you want to subscribe and watch videos from all of these, please do. I've just seen the size of this ice cream. Look how tall this ice cream is.
Oh my god, is that how tall the ice cream is?
Yeah, that's insane.
Also street, and they just make it right here.
I know. Like, honestly,
cool.
we've been looking for a dessert, but we've gotten so distracted with everything else that we still haven't found what we want to eat for dessert.
Look at this tanghulu. If you don't know what this is, it's obviously fruit on a stick, but it's covered in caramelized sugar. Look how many this gentleman has made. Absolutely insane. But look at the street. So on either side is just street food, and it literally just goes on and on forever.
Okay, I found what I'm looking for, a blowtorch ice cream. Okay, it's literally like a cube with ice cream in the middle, and they have this giant blowtorch. It's a whole thing, but I want it. Look, cube marshmallow.
안녕하세요.
Okay, which
So
one
here
should
it
I
is
get?
here. So it's a cube marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got different flavors. Vanilla,
one should I
strawberry,
get?
chocolate.
Which one should I get?
Up to you, my girl. Choose one.
Okay, I'm gonna go for chocolate.
Good choice.
Can I have the chocolate? 감사합니다.
So he blow torches it and then just sticks the stick in.
Whoa.
Look at that. I love the Iron Man hand
So
as the
cool.
blowtorch.
Wow.
It's like a small.
It's a small ice cream. Holy moly. How cool.
Is that not the coolest thing you've ever seen in your life?
Okay, I paid 8,000 won for this. I don't have any regrets. Look how cool this looks.
So it's going to be hot on the outside, but then freezing cold on the
Yeah,
inside.
like a sticky s'more. Should I just go for it?
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Take a bite, let's see.
Gooey, sticky marshmallow on the outside, chocolate ice cream on the inside. Okay, wait, let me take a bigger bite.
You can see the ice cream right in the middle of it.
And it's still frozen. It's only the marshmallow that's gooey and sticky and lovely.
Very cool.
And that charcoal crispy on the outside. Like, I want you to hear this. I'm such a little girl when it comes to this. It's just cute and I love it.
It looks like it's going to be boiling hot on the outside. Oh, that's weird.
What? How can you not like that? No.
I don't know if I like it.
How can you not like it?
The problem is it's two things together, and I feel like they shouldn't be. That's my opinion. Like the small part is delicious. I feel like the two don't mix.
Don't listen to him. It's amazing. He's still eating it though. Look at him go. That's half my ice cream gone.
I'm not saying it's bad.
Can I have it back? I am going to enjoy this marshmallow ice cream thingy. Ice cream s'more, whatever you call it.
Good morning from a very quiet street here in Seoul. It's just before 7 a.m. and the sun is starting to come up. We're about to get on a bus and take about an hour's trip to the DMZ, which is the demilitarized zone which separates North and South Korea. I'm really excited, I'm nervous, I'm apprehensive, and I'm unsure of exactly what we're going to see today.
I'm keeping an open mind on what I think I'm going to see and what I'm going to learn, because to be honest, we don't really know a lot about what happened, especially about the Korean War. So I'm very, very curious to know more about the history and just have like a learning experience and take you with us.
As you can see, many people are getting up and on their way to work. There's a bit of traffic early this morning.
So first things first is we need to go and find our guide, because the only way you can actually go to the border or close enough to the border is with a guide. I don't think you can go by yourself as far as I know, because if it were up to us, we would definitely go alone. But because you can only go with a guide, we definitely wanted to just do it the right way.
Whoa, look at this.
So cute.
As we walk. 안녕하세요. Is that drinks?
Yeah, and normally we see them just by themselves, but today a lady is driving it.
So if you didn't realize, that is a portable drinks shop, and we've seen them drive completely autonomously. But today there's a lady just sitting on the back, and yeah, you can get a drink while you walk.
That's so
And it's
cool.
so early, and she's
Yeah.
already on the go. But I wanted to give you an idea of how this works, because we have to take a tour. And what's interesting for me is the southernmost city in North Korea, Kaesong, is only about 58 kilometers or 36 miles from Seoul. So it's only about an hour's drive to get to North Korea, which is mind-blowing for me.
So as we're waiting for the light to turn green, the red is actually on the floor. So when it goes green and we can cross, it'll turn green.
And most people, I guess, are looking at the floor because they're looking at their phone. And it's all along the sidewalk here. Very clever. And it's red on that side as well. And now it's green, and we cross.
So cool.
So we're gonna get on the bus now, find our tour and our tour group, and let's head to the border.
Our first stop is the suspension bridge, which actually has nothing to do with the DMZ, but it is pretty and gorgeous. So we're taking in the good views here with the last trees that are blooming. Looks like autumn. It's very, very beautiful. So on to the DMZ.
And after about an hour's drive on the bus, we have arrived just outside the DMZ, and I'm going to explain exactly what the DMZ means, how the militarized zone works, and all of that in a minute.
From this point on towards the DMZ, you cannot enter without a guide. I'm just coming up to the map here to just show you what it kind of looks like. Basically, this little red line here is the actual border of North Korea, which we're going to get pretty close to in a moment's time.
But I wanted to show you, as you can see, how many tour buses there are all around. It just shows how popular it is to come to the DMZ. We're now at a bit of a viewing deck and you can see how many buses there are. But in here is convenience stores, a little supermarket and a restaurant.
And just beyond this building is the border.
But on this side is an amusement park. So you can see there's all different rides. It's not currently open at the moment.
And there's a cable car, there's a bridge, there's a boat that you can go on. There's lots of tourist activities in probably the most dangerous border in the entire world.
I'm starting to get a feel of what it's like here at the DMZ, where even though we're at this technically very dangerous, still at war zone, it's very relaxed, it's very open, very calm.
The most militarized zone is probably the most touristy, which is very interesting.
I've just found this map and I wanted to give you an idea of exactly what the DMZ is, because it is a little bit confusing. So if you look here, there is this red dotted line, and that's technically the border between South Korea, and then this side would be North Korea. And the DMZ is a zone which is 2 kilometers south and 2 kilometers north. That 4-kilometer buffer zone is the most militarized zone on the planet. In 1953, there was a ceasefire, so technically the war is still ongoing. So we're currently here and we're in this park, but we're going to be traveling as close as we can to the border. But technically, we're not going to go into North Korea because it's completely illegal. And if you do, this is what our guide keeps telling us.
She doesn't say any words.
She doesn't say anything, but you get the idea. But hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like between North and South Korea right now.
You're such a good tour guide. What should we tell you? Please, if you want to book this tour, just ask for Meal. He's got black hair.
Hi,
He's
I'm
always
Neil.
wearing a Nims dye hoodie.
The reason I'm wearing this is everyone on our tour has got this, just so we can recognize who's in our tour group. This is not my name.
This is Meal.
I'm Neil. So where I'm standing right now, technically over that mountain is North Korea. And it seems crazy that there are just average civilians and tourists roaming around, but yet you have the most militarized zone on the planet, and I can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 helicopters flying over right now, and everybody is just relaxing, enjoying their tour. It's a strange feeling. Oh my God, what's happening? This is over us right now. I'm not sure what this means.
You just never know what is going to happen at any point, at any time. Unfortunately, the tensions are rising between North and South Korea.
In fact, our guide told us that they can cancel or change our tour at any moment, so we must be ready because they might have to just take us to a completely different area if tensions rise.
But anything could happen, like that moment. So we're actually seeing so many monuments of the separation of North and South Korea. And I think so many people have come here to be as close as possible to North Korea. I think at the end of the Korean War, there must have been hundreds and thousands of people who had their families separated. And it's very harsh and cruel to think that they may never ever see their family members again.
So over here they actually have one of the railroad train tracks that used to go all the way through into North Korea, but apparently on the North Korean side they've actually blown that up so you're unable to take the train.
This steam locomotive behind me was actually a huge part of the Korean War. It was bombed and derailed, and now it's just left here as a tourist attraction.
And I think they used to transport goods and different things from South to North Korea and give supplies. But there was a moment, I'm not sure when, where North Korea decided no more.
That railroad connected all the way through Russia, all the way you could get to London and Paris through that bridge. And North Korea recently blew up that bridge, which kind of signifies no signs yet of reunification. Apparently, they blew up that bridge to signify an anger to South Korea because they thought that South Korea was flying drones over North Korea, which we don't know if that's true or not. If you're from South Korea and you're watching this video, what is your thought on reunification? Do you want to be one country, or what are your thoughts? We obviously don't know a lot and we want to learn from you as well.
Being here, there's definitely an eerie feeling. I can see most of the people are really quiet. You can feel in the air that a lot has happened in this area. But just above here, you can see all of this barbed wire fence, which gives you an idea of what it's like to be here. But there's also all of these ribbons, I assume for people that have passed, or maybe for North Koreans and South Koreans that have been split up. So we have this kind of feeling with barbed wire fences and ribbons, a lot of tension, you can feel it in the air. But then we have a souvenir shop right next to it. So you can get some army looking bags. This has the South Korean flag on, some hats. You can even get some fridge magnets. This is a key ring in the shape of a bullet. Very interesting. Here are some mini grenades. I think you can get the vibe here. Here's some figurines, some South Korean keychains. So interesting. And here's a bottle opener with some like old Korean money on.
It feels kind of crazy that there's such a deep, dark history, but you could buy souvenirs and merchandise. In my hand, I am holding North Korean money, which I could just purchase from the souvenir shop. This is what it looks like. And in the souvenir shop, they have old money and they have new money. So this is the new money, which I could still use if I ever go to North Korea. It actually feels kind of strange to be holding this in my hand because I thought you weren't allowed to like take pictures of the money, but I guess I was wrong. So here it is. If you don't want to buy it yourself, just watch this video.
The reason why there's new and old money is apparently people were hoarding and keeping their money in their house and saving it. But because of that, the money wasn't going towards the government. So they changed the money. So all the people that were keeping their money in their house weren't able to use it anymore. And they had to exchange it at the bank. But when they exchanged it, they lost a huge amount of that value. Apparently, if you had about $1,000 worth and you exchanged it, you would only end up with $100. So behind me, along the fence, there's obviously a lot of barbed wire, and I think there's 2 or 3 fences right next to each other and a guardhouse, but there are big signs that say no pictures, no videos, so I'm unable to show you that.
If you see any soldiers inside the guard post, be careful not to take photo of them. That's the South Korean rear guard post.
But there's also a sign that says if you do take a picture, a video, or if you disrupt the fence in any way, you can be in prison for up to 3 years, or you have to pay a fine of 30 million won, which really shows the seriousness of obeying the rules, especially in this area.
On the other side of the river, do you see the red triangle? Yeah, that is landmine sign. So we are in front of the landmine field.
I've also just seen this signpost, which mostly has UN countries. I think that's why it's here. But over here it says Republic of South Africa. And if you didn't know, that's where Chev and I are from. So our house is 12,500 kilometers away from here.
So right now we are in the demilitarized zone. We are literally a hop and a skip away from North Korea.
And this is the 3rd tunnel. So apparently there are a few tunnels that North Korea has dug underground to kind of infiltrate into South Korea. And this is a map of the one that we're about to go inside now and go underground to get 170 meters away from North Korea.
It was actually a North Korean defector that discovered this tunnel and he told South Korea about it.
This is how it's going to work. We're going to walk all the way down here. There's about a 358 meter walkway, and then we can walk all the way along. And then here, this is North Korea side, and this is where they dug through. The lady told us that there are 3 barricades that South Korea has built to block the North Koreans coming through again. The first blockade is 5 meters thick, then 1 meter, then 1 meter.
And these are actually dynamite holes over here, which they discovered while they were digging this hole.
We're going to be able to go all the way in and look through a small little hole, and we can see those barricades that South Korea has built. But we're not allowed to take our phone, camera, bag, anything, so we're not going to be able to show you. And we have to wear these yellow hats when we go in because the tunnel is really short, so we're going to have to duck so we don't hit our head. This is as far as I can go. Here is the tunnel entrance. You can see all of the yellow hats that people are putting on. If you just look through there, you can see how steep it goes immediately down there.
It is crazy that there could be more, and they could be digging at any point to try and infiltrate South Korea or vice versa.
In fact, our guide said to us that I'm so glad they didn't find a tunnel today, because they might. And if they found a tunnel, our tour would be cancelled. So she says little things like that, which shows the current tension that's still happening. So here at the 3rd tunnel, that's where we just went in, they even have a full tank on display that I assume was used during the Korean War. Well, it definitely looks like it's been used. It's all rusted on the sides here. And it's really scary to see that. It really puts it in perspective. And there's a sign inside that said there were 6 million casualties during the Korean War. I mean, 6 million people is more than some entire country's population.
You could be a good soldier.
I can join. This is the I went to the DMZ picture. So right by the tunnel is a souvenir shop, and I wanted to point out some of the interesting things you can get. A fridge magnet, which is a landmine sign. And you can get a fridge magnet, which shows the border between North and South Korea. So I assume the S is for Seoul and P is for Pyongyang, which is the capital of North Korea. Oh yes, the distance between Seoul and Pyongyang. And if you want, you can get a DMZ t-shirt, which has, I assume, North and South Korean soldiers on. One of the most fascinating souvenir shops I've ever been to. Look, you can get a DMZ cap, more fridge magnets. But this one is still the most interesting. You can get a little bag, but it's in the shape of a grenade. Here we can get some keychains with bullets on, and these have some sort of gun. I'm not sure what this is, a machine gun or a rifle of sorts. Super fascinating. Let me know if you're someone who would get one of these souvenirs. We've just seen on the ground, they've built a line as an example, what it's like of the DMZ between South Korea and North Korea. So you could technically feel like you're crossing into North Korea, and the line is across the 38th parallel on the latitude line. Hopefully one day they join. This is what you mustn't do. Not allowed. We're trying to find a way to relate what's happened here to us. And in our country, we had apartheid. And if you don't know what that is, in South Africa, we had a similar separation.
It was the legal separation of white people and everybody else of color. So that means black people, Indian people, and another ethnic group, which were Cape Malays, called coloreds.
And 30 years ago is when South Korea became independent, and 30 years ago is when South Africa became independent.
We were very lucky that we were actually born after 1994. Well, Devon was born in 1994, I was born in 1996, so we are considered born free, which means we were free of the apartheid era.
During that apartheid time, Chev and I would not be allowed to be together.
Yeah,
we would
was
be
law.
separated. It was law.
But our parents and our grandparents also had to go through and experience the apartheid era.
Similar to what's happening in North and South Korea, where people are separated from their families. So in some way, we can understand what's happening.
It's so amazing to live in the country, being born free and being independent, being so diverse. And if you've seen the color of our South African flag, it's like a rainbow. So we're called the Rainbow Nation. Now to see what's happening between North and South Korea, we are always wondering if there will be any reunification, because I guess we just want to live in a world with peace. So we're now at the Dora Observatory, where we could actually look into North Korea and see the tallest flagpole in the world, which is North Korea's flagpole. I think it's about 120 kilograms, which is
insane. So this is the building that we were in now, and on that side you can look into North Korea. So it's all glass, but obviously on this side you can't. Previously, when we came to the DMZ back in 2022, we were actually allowed to be outside and look through binoculars into North Korea. We could see their propaganda village, we could see their flagpole.
This entire mountain range is North Korea, and then you can see behind, that's the fake village or the propaganda village that they made.
As I look out into the river and the propaganda village where nobody lives, it's kind of like an eerie feeling actually.
This is one of the most secretive and hidden countries in the entire world. There's so little information about North Korea, and for us to be standing here and observing it.
Now we are not allowed to do that. We're not even allowed to go outside. We can only see North Korea and take a picture with our eyes, not our phones. We're not allowed to film anything at all. And that's really interesting that we are no longer allowed to do that.
Also, there's this massive souvenir shop. We're still in the DMZ. Look at all these things. This is some DMZ rice that you can buy here in one of the souvenir stores. 20 kilograms. That is so interesting. And I assume that they cultivate this rice here in the DMZ. And you can buy so much of it. You can even buy DMZ military chocolate. This one is in the shape of a grenade. This has got DMZ bullets on it. It actually says DMZ engraved on the chocolate. Don't see that every day. As we said, there's a 4-kilometer buffer zone, but in that buffer zone, there are plantations, rice fields, and that's why they can produce a lot of the things that they're selling here. We've just seen here, this is barbed wire from the fence in the DMZ that you can buy for 25,000 won. Imagine going home with some barbed wire. Oh, it's so heavy. The wire fence from DMZ, that has got to be one of the most interesting souvenirs you can take home. It's so heavy, it's gonna weigh your bag down.
And now we have made it back to Seoul, so that ends our tour for today. It was very interesting, eye-opening, enlightening, and a little bit confusing between what's actually happening, what's happened in the past, and that it's still very dangerous, but yet we were completely safe and it was a tourist attraction. So please let me know your thoughts.
We are about to embark on one of the fastest trains in the world. We are going to take Korea's bullet train for the very first time.
This is crazy, stepping on a bullet train.
We are escaping the city of Seoul and taking a 2-hour journey to the countryside of Gwangju. This is what we need! And we can't wait to see what that looks like at 300 kilometers per hour. So we're gonna see if it lives up to its fabulous reputation. Wow, good morning, Seoul.
So it's about 9 in the morning and we have just arrived at Seoul Station, which is the center station that links everything here in Seoul. We're about to get on a bullet train, which is something we have never even seen before, let alone been on.
Cool bags. This is what the train station looks like, and it's pretty huge. It's quite impressive already. And we booked our tickets online. The process was very simple, and it cost us about 39,000 won, which is around $30.
So on our train ticket, it tells us which car and which seat we're in. So we're in car 10 on this train on this side. We don't have any of these in South Africa, and today's like a little bit of a special day. I feel like a little kid getting the opportunity to go on this train today. This is crazy, stepping on a bullet train.
Next level this is. Even though we're just in the economy seat, we've got really spacious seats. Kind of looks like an airplane seat. We've even got a footrest, and it looks like we have some ports as well. We've even got a nice tree table. We've got a pocket seat with a magazine, with my water.
So we are taking the train to Busan, but obviously we will stop one stop just before Busan.
Since we are South African, you probably didn't know that we don't have a metro system. Maybe we will in a couple of years. but we don't have a subway or an underground station.
우리역수는 서울역을 10시 14분에 출발하여 부산으로 가는 KTX 123.
It's just gone 10:15. It was exactly on time.
가지고 계신 승차권을 확인하시어 열차 이용에 탑 없으시기 바랍니다.
Welcome aboard the KTX bound for Busan. We will do our best to make your journey as comfortable as possible.
Did you really download a speed app?
I really downloaded a speed app. We don't have trains like this, so I had to see for myself.
You're so funny.
What's crazy is this speedometer only goes up to 260.
Oh dear.
And we're going over 300. So another thing is there is free Wi-Fi on the train for everyone.
Are you connected right now?
Just connected, just like that.
Oh my gosh. I kind of feel super sad that we're leaving Seoul so soon, but I'm really excited to explore more of South Korea. I'm so impressed by this train. On time, clean, spacious, comfy.
음식물을 드실 때에는 대화를 자제하며 조용히 취식해 주시고 드신 후에는 다시 마스크를 착용해 주십시오.
He's very chuffed about his speed app. Oh, picking up speed. Dang. I'm off to find the bathroom. Let's see what this looks like. This is the bathroom. First impressions, very clean. Soap, tap, toilet roll. We've even got a hand dryer. We've got seat cover, step on the pedal, after use. Okay, so that's the flush. Step on the pedal.
So now that we're outside, we're going 223 km.
You can tell he's never been on a high-speed train before.
Everyone else is super chill. We're here.
This is the vending machine. Got all sorts of things. This is also the charging station. If you want to charge your phone, so you order whatever you like, and then pick up. Got drinks, Starbucks. Train arrives in 1 minute. It's like exactly on time. Woohoo! So the problem is we haven't arrived in the city center, I think. So we need to take maybe a 20-minute bus to the city center. The train arrived, boom, on time, exactly what it said on our ticket. This right here is a waiting room. In the summertime, it is cool in there, so you can go in there to cool down. And then in the winter time, you can go in there to stay warm. Wow, I love South Korea. That was really cool! That was really cool! That was good! We went on that!
Let's go and try and figure out how to get into the city center. It's freezing here. Let's
Put
go.
your jacket on.
Yeah. So where's the bus? We go out here?
It's number 1 and turn right.
Turn
Okay.
right. Okay.
Okay.
감사합니다.
Thank you. 감사합니다.
They have tourist information centers. They have
Everywhere.
free Wi-Fi everywhere. And she gave us a little map. Oh, it's freezing.
Wow,
Oh, look at this.
She wrote on here that we either need to take bus 50, 70 or 700. And I think the bus station's right here.
Okay. I think that's bus 70. Oh. Made it.
Okay.
Woo!
We just got off the bus.
That was intense.
It was a little bit of a rush because we had to just jump on. We didn't know how to pay. We gave him some cash, but we got here. I think this is the right terminal because it looks like we're in the center of town.
We kind of just got off, so because everyone was getting off. So there's a little touchscreen mappy here, so maybe we can kind of figure out where we are. Okay, so we actually made a mistake. We got too nervous and got off the bus too early, and we're actually 20 minutes away from our hotel. It's green. Okay, so we're doing this. We're walking 20 minutes across the town to our hotel with our big bags.
Good way to see the town.
Oh, look at those! They look like the chocolate hills that we went to in the Philippines. But I actually think they're tombs.
Amazing.
I'm so glad we walked. There was a reason why we got off the bus too early. We were supposed to see this.
So we got recommended to come to the city from our good friends Bonnie and Young. This city is so interesting because it was once the 4th biggest city in the world, and now it's one of the smallest, and I don't think there's going to be many tourists. There's no one around, so we're entertaining ourselves at the moment.
Until check-in.
Problem is, how do you get off?
We've now actually come strolling through this park where all the tombs are. I think some of the royal kings or royalty from the Joseon dynasty are actually buried here. How did the trees grow on its side? It's very quiet, and it kind of seems like you come to the park and hang out with your friends. It's kind of interesting to take in such a contrast from Seoul and come here. It kind of feels a little deserted. Okay, this is more like it. We've now entered, I think it's like one of the older villages, but it's super popped up. It's got loads of coffee shops, cafes, photo booths, clothing shops, fashion shops, and like loads of street food as well. No staff again. The robot makes your coffee.
This machine will make your coffee for you.
He's moving!
Hello!
This is where everybody is. We're like, where's everybody? They're here. They're getting fun drinks, they're getting desserts, street food, coffee.
What's a fun drink?
A fun drink is something fun, like a fizzy drink or a milkshake or a yogurt drink or a fruity drink. A fun drink.
You want a fun drink?
So we're actually trying something called a pizza hot cup, which is actually like a filled pancake. Pizza hot cup. Thank you. Wow, it's like she's frying them up right here. You can have a variety of different fillings like nuts or honey or cheese or whatever you like, and we're trying the pizza one because why not? You have to have a pizza hot dog, right? Just putting it on there to fry up for us. Wow, that looks awesome.
So it comes in a little cup.
Oh my gosh, it smells divine. It smells like pizza. Okay, I kind of see what they do, and they kind of just take a big bite out of it, so I'm gonna do that too. Oh my god. It's literally like a bready kind of dough. No, like a pizza base. It's got pizza filling, so it literally feels like a margherita pizza. Oh, look at the cheese. Cheesy, saucy, tomato base, filled bread dough, and it's amazing. I love it.
It's like a pizza, but the pizza's on the inside.
Share with me. Don't eat it all. around all of these shops, they are actually like traditional hanok stores, but on the inside is a fun cafe or something like that. And outside, they have all these pinball or gumball machines or like a secret prize machine. We can't help ourselves. We have to see what mystery prize we're gonna get. So it's 1,001. Okay, put my money in. Okay. Whee! What did I get?
Got a super gacha, which is like a gacha ball.
What is a gacha ball? I got stickers, like tattoos, but they're little stickers. I think my expectations were too high.
This is the most popular thing that we have seen on this street.
It looks like a lollipop.
So it looks like a coin.
Yeah, it looks like a coin.
Bank of Korea. So it's a pastry, but it's very cheesy on the inside. And the whole idea and the craze about it is you take a bite and then you like kind of pull on the cheese bit.
Oh! There we go.
I did it.
Wow, you did it. I'm not like the biggest fan of cheese, but I'll give it a go. That was so interesting. But I think I took a bite before it got too cheesy, so it was actually really good. This is what we need.
I'm stuck.
Pull, pull, pull. No, pull down. You're like a rabbit. Welcome to Busan, the second largest city in South Korea. And today we're going to show you the culture, the food. Normally most people look over Busan, but we're going to show you everything in this video as to why you cannot skip Busan. We cannot wait to show you everything. Welcome to Busan. We're starting off right here at Gamcheon Cultural Village, which is a cluster of these beautiful, colorful, vibrant houses on the foothills of these mountains. It looks absolutely amazing. The 1950s, they were kind of known as slums, but since then tourism has really boosted them. They've painted them, they've renovated them. They have a nickname of the Machu Picchu of Busan, or the Korean Santorini. And basically the houses are designed so that no house is blocking another house. So I can't wait to see what it looks like.
Busan is on the southeast side of South Korea. It is a port city with beautiful beaches.
Look at the fishy behind you. He's huge. Right now in Seoul, it's minus 10 degrees. So we're okay with a little 0 degrees right now. I highly recommend getting the stamp map. You can get it right at the entrance of the Gamcheon village. It costs 2,001. It is pretty much like a treasure map. You can follow the lines A, B, and C, and this one takes 40 minutes or an hour and a half all around the village. And along the way, you can actually stamp, pretty much like a scavenger hunt. You can stamp all the places that you've been to along the way, and you can get prizes such as the coupon I just got, which is 6,001 for a cute little dessert. So this is really a cool initiative to do, like a little game. Even though we're not kids, I'm still happy about the game. We found our first spot on the map, which is the little museum, house number 2. And if you look closely, there's a secret stamp compartment. There's a special door for the stamp. My first stamp that I've discovered by myself. There we are. I didn't do too well. Let me try again. Okay. There we go, my little stamp. Should be in charge of the map because I'm terrible at reading maps. This actually kind of reminds me of like the streets of Rio and Brazil, or Bo-Kaap in Cape Town, because all the houses are colorful. These are still houses, people still live in here, so we got to be quiet.
So we've come up all the way to a viewpoint, which is our second spot to get a stamp, and we're going to make our way through all of the little alleyways, and you can see how the houses are built up this mountain. And this is a residential area, so people are living here.
This is actually amazing. Look at this.
It's stunning.
Second stamp found. I didn't do that very well. I'm not very good at stamps or directions, but we're ticking them off. And also this makes it so much fun and interesting to explore the village. Kind of like an incentive, and I think that's very clever.
I think this is a hot dog. I'm not 100% sure. We had these for the first time in Gyeongju. Look how many people there are. I think I'm gonna get one. Something to warm me up. What they're doing is they're opening it up and then they're stuffing nuts inside.
They're actually sweet rice and sesame seed pancakes, so not nuts this time. Oh, he's cutting it up and stuffing the seeds and stuff inside.
First snack of our village adventure.
Oh, ooh,
Oh, it's delicious.
I like this a lot.
It's so different to what we had before.
It seems like the nuts are like toasted.
Kind of tastes more like a pancake.
Like a sweet crusty texture on the outside. Like something you'd eat on Christmas Day.
And it's warm, so it's the perfect thing that we need today.
And it was just 1,500 won. It's so interesting. Should I try one? I think it's like a water drop cake.
Yeah.
Is that right?
This is seaweed.
Seaweed?
Seaweed? That's crazy. Seaweed? Oh, okay. It tastes sweet with a little bit of syrup. It looks so interesting, like a water drop. I like the pink one, but I also like the blue one. Maybe I should have the pink one. Look at that. The mango syrup is the best, so let's go for the mango. Ooh, I'm so curious to see what this tastes like. And to eat together. Wow. 감사합니다. Thank you. It's like a perfect pink water drop. And I've got some mango syrup on the side with some condensed milk and some nuts. And a bit of gold on top. Just for fun. And then he told me to mix this side. I feel like it looks so pretty. I don't want to like mess up the bubble. That's kind of crazy. That wasn't what I was expecting. This definitely tastes like jelly, but it doesn't have a taste on its own. So that's why you have to put all the other side parts in. It's tasty.
Oh, it's weird. I'm not sure how I feel.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Another stamp. Oh. I'm not very good at stamping, am I?
Look what I found.
Ooh.
Wow, that's quite special. So, if you don't know, this is the South African flag. And most of these are not flags.
That's really special.
In the middle of Busan, yes.
It's a bunny. They have a ducky.
It's a candy floss.
Yeah, it's candy floss. It's like literally characters, but it's cotton candy.
Cotton candy or candy floss?
Candy floss.
We say candy floss.
We say candy floss. Cotton candy makes more sense than candy floss.
I agree.
One bunny rabbit. He's making us some cotton candy. I can't believe it. Like, I'm 26 years old, but I'm still freaking out about the rabbit cotton candy. 감사합니다.
감사합니다. Wow.
I'm so happy about my bunny rabbit. I don't want to eat him. He's so cute. Should I eat his ear? Maybe
Yeah.
I'll feel better.
Yeah. Take a bite. Oh, it took the whole year.
He's delicious.
You're literally the same age as these two girls right here.
Yes. Same. You put a dent in his face. Oh no.
Oh no, he's looking rugged. Are you okay? How has this become mine now?
Everything that I'm seeing and eating in this village is super fun and cute and quirky.
Kind of feels like you're in a storybook. Everything has like a bear or a theme or a cat or something.
I can't believe a place like this actually exists. This place is honestly like a dream come true for me. I am obsessed with anything that looks like a storybook. Something sweet and candy flossy and flowery, so I'm really enjoying my day. And now we're gonna get some dessert with the coupon that we found. I think this is such an amazing introduction to Busan, and we're going to end off this part of the day having a little coffee and a cheesecake. And we got our little cheesecake with the free coupon that we got from all of our prizes and our scavenger hunt that we did today. After we've been sitting here for about 10 minutes, our cheesecake's actually frozen.
It's so cold, and what's crazy, it's 3 in the afternoon.
I know, we're literally watching the sunset at 3 in the afternoon.
But it's so cold that the cheesecake is frozen.
Our cheesecake froze. We've made a short intermission to come home to put on these yellow jackets because it is a whopping 4 degrees outside. Now we've brought you back to the area where we're staying, which is called Nampo. This is near the Degoldi Fish Market, which is the largest seafood market in South Korea. We wanted to show you the city and what it looks like because it's such a contrast to what Seoul looks like. Look at all these streets, and as the sun goes down, which the sun goes down at 5 p.m. by the way, the lights start to come out, everybody starts to come out for dinner. People start tooting their motorbikes. This is the largest seafood market in South Korea, and they have lines and lines of people selling fresh octopus, fish, prawns, anything that you can think of. Plus, there's other sorts of street food. You can get fried chicken, you can get beer, you can get dumplings, you can get kimbap. Whoa, these are literally deep fried crabs. They're like baby crabs about this big.
But they're still in crab form.
Oh, I try? Oh my gosh, he's given me some octopus to try.
So this is what it looks like.
It's so yummy. It's chewy. They've actually grilled it.
Look how much he has.
Wow. In the middle of the street food market, it looks like it's a convenience store, and you can get all sorts of kimchi that's being made. And kimchi can be not only cabbage, but there's also all sorts of other things that have been fermented and pickled and spiced. There are so many different types of kimchi, and it all looks amazing.
This has a really traditional vibe, the old style market. Everything is done like on the floor. You got all the veg here. Here are some tteokbokki and fish cakes. Throughout this market, fish is prominent, and it's just so interesting to see the old style way of still making everything by hand.
I think this could seriously be considered seafood heaven. I'm seeing all sorts of things. Squid, some are alive, some are dead. But you know you're getting it fresh.
So we just spent a few minutes walking around that market, which is fascinating because there's just so much diversity in the food that they make. And there's another market that happens day and night. It feels like it's 24/7. So we're gonna go and check that out. Oh my God.
Whoa, look at these guys. Stacked.
Yeah, they're stacked. Hey, back.
Oh.
You made it.
Oh, he's going down. How do they do that?
What did you find? Oh my goodness. How big are these crabs? Hey. The city.
Hello. Hey, best friend. Bye-bye.
Everybody's so sweet and so kind. And everybody loves our yellow jackets, which makes me so happy. And we're just not used to seeing this. It's just mind-blowing, and we look so funny. We look out of place because we're like staring at everything. And obviously people here, it's normal for them.
Same. Same.
Yellow jackets.
Three same. They kind of have these arcade rooms everywhere, and all of these are claw machines, and they get me every time and I never win. I want this one. He looks sad, but I want him.
Is that good?
Yeah, that looks good, I would say.
Yeah, let's go!
Oh! He let go!
That's how they get you.
Every time!
Now I'm sad like that guy. So we've made our way out the market, and this is one of the main walking streets. Because it's so cold, these are just normal street food stalls, but they've got like this plastic on the outside. They zip it up and it keeps it warm. This is a coffee stand, but it's like a normal stall that they've transformed and converted into like an inside stall.
Since we've been here in South Korea, all of you guys have mentioned to us in the comments that we need to try the fried chicken and beer. We know that it's super popular here, and in Busan there are fried chicken stalls everywhere. And that's what we're gonna have right now. I can't wait to taste the fried chicken. I'm Google translating. Okay, I think we should do half spicy. After a little bit of Google Translate, because there's no English here, we ordered some spicy chicken wings. And I think we're gonna order some beer as well, because you have to have chicken and beer together. That's what we were told. And I think we chose the right place, because if everyone else likes it, and I mean the locals, that means we'll like it too.
And it's warm.
And it's warm. Wow. 감사합니다.
Chicken and beer?
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, it's good. I'm not a beer drinker at all, but this is actually really tasty.
Let us know if this is a good one.
I'm already diving into the assortment of extras that we got. I love that in South Korea, every time you order a dish, like we ordered some fried chicken, but then we get all of this as well.
I am gobsmacked. Look at all of this fried chicken. Half is spicy, half is normal.
That's one serving.
This is one order. Freshly made, smells divine.
How are we going to finish that?
We're going to need to have a takeaway, packed with sauce and flavor. Here's my first bite of fried chicken. Korean fried chicken. Whoa. I took the liberty of eating the spicy one. It's hot, but it's so good. I can't stop. Okay. She saw all the wings that were on her plate, and she came and gave us an extra one. She was so sweet.
Here we go. I get it.
You get it now.
I get it now. This is why it's so popular. And when you're cold like this, you just want to be snacking on something. First of all, the chicken is made perfectly and not too oily.
So by the end, let's see if we can eat as many as we can. Oh my God! Welcome to Korean Disneyland. This magical place is home to one of the largest indoor amusement parks in the entire world. 22 rides outside, 17 rides inside. For the adventure seekers or for every family member. Let's go on this one. We're gonna explore the entire theme park today. We're gonna eat, we're gonna go on some adventure rides, and we're gonna see just how much this place has to offer. This is Lot World. We have just arrived at Lotte World, and as I am standing in the indoor part of it, yes, there are two parts.
You can just see it is like a bombardment of color, life, energy.
There's food everywhere. Everyone has brought their kids for a fun day.
It's amazing how you come to a place like this and the inner kid in you just comes out.
Yes, I turned into a 12-year-old. As you can see, I am so excited.
So how we got here is we took the train to Jamsil station.
And it took about 14 stops. Boom, we were already here. We bought our tickets online, which we'll tell you a little bit more about later because we saved over 40% on our tickets.
Lotte is the 5th biggest family-owned corporation here in Korea, and it owns about 90 companies, most of them being like hotels or department stores. And to give you an idea of just how big Lotte World is, it's about 128,000 square meters, and every year there's about 7.3 million visitors that come and visit this park.
I think I haven't been to a theme park in over 10 years. I'm gonna live my inner child's dream and have so much fun today. Wow, look at the castle behind us!
Wow.
It definitely feels like we're in a fairy tale. This is so cool. It just makes us feel like we're in Disneyland.
Everyone is losing their mind. So are we. Let's get on some rides.
So now we've come outside and it's absolutely freezing, but that hasn't stopped the people from coming out. You can see how many there are. You can wait for up to an hour or 2 hours and look at all the rides that we have behind us. We have a swing tree, we have gyro drops, we have bungee drops. So you can see there's a bungee drop over there. There's no ways I'm going to do that. Would you do that?
No. I'm brave, but I'm not that brave. There is no way I would do that.
Never ever. I almost screamed for them.
No way. I have to say we've come at the perfect time of the year. Even though it's freezing, everything has got a theme, like a Christmas theme. Every single thing is decorated. They've got Christmas trees, they've got lights, they've got Christmas music.
Look how many people are here right now.
People are lining up. This is one ride. They're lining up for one ride. And over here, they're lining up for another ride. Each building looks like something out of a storybook, a nut bread house or a gingerbread house or a candy land.
And we're situated right next to the first highest tower in the world. So we're going to try all the rides. Maybe we're going to start with a swing tree to start us off.
Would you do this?
We're going on the baby ride.
I think we're starting off easy. It's our turn.
First ride of the day.
We're going.
탑승하실 때는 갈색 안전바를 머리 위쪽까지 먼저.
Woo! What a way to start. Okay, first ride done.
The view from up there was really cool.
Oh, that was amazing.
That was like a little bit of an icebreaker
Yes.
into the thrill and adventure side of the park. There's no line.
No line?
Let's go on this one.
Is there a ride over there?
Yes, I see one.
I can see the inner kid is coming out.
This is the best day ever.
You're more keen than this baby over
This is
here.
the best day ever. It's my turn.
Let's go. Quick, before the baby comes.
Quick, there's no line. I want to go on this ride.
Okay, here we go.
What's your name?
My name is Choiki. My name is Tailsong. My name is Yuki.
Nice to meet you. You're very cute.
Very small.
Hello, Hello.
We've just recruited someone else. She's got the mic. She's ready.
She's ready. She's a YouTuber.
She's a YouTuber.
We made new friends, and I love them.
They're going to go on the ride with us.
They asked us if we can go with them.
They're showing us
So
around.
we're going with them.
Let's go.
She knows.
She's so cute.
We're all going together.
We'll go together.
Let's go.
Wow, this is so cool. I don't know what to do. Do you spin it?
We spin it.
Oh.
They know what to do.
They know what to do.
Together.
Oh, we all do
do together.
together.
Okay.
Okay, now we know.
You scared?
I'm kind of scared.
Slow and fast. Slowly and fast.
Okay.
Okay.
Slowly.
Fast?
Fast?
Yeah?
Okay.
Let's do it. Oh, left. Oh my god.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Oh my god. Oh yeah, dizzy. That is crazy. Yeah, I'm good.
They're checking on us. Are you okay?
I'm good.
Already dizzy.
I need some air. Clearly we're not as young as we thought because the kids wanted to go again and we had to come and sit down.
We needed a rest because we actually felt so dizzy. We started to feel sick.
Our bodies are like,
That was so much fun, but I feel really dizzy. I feel sick actually. We were spinning in from left to right. They were going crazy. We were going crazy. It was so much fun.
It was amazing. Shout out to them for
Yeah.
making that experience so worthwhile.
You guys are awesome. I think every 3 hours there's this entire parade where there's dancers and music, and people actually line up an hour before just to get a seat to see this parade. It's Santa! That was awesome! I enjoyed every moment. That looks so scary. Ah!
Oh, that is so high. That is so scary. We've got a bit of a fan club over here. Are you having fun? Yeah. We got a fan club.
It's so big inside that we're almost lost. There are just rides in every single direction. Look at this roller coaster. Yeah, that's a no. Anything upside down?
Oh my god!
That roller coaster starts outside and makes its way through the entire building.
We have just gotten these snow hot dogs. It's pretty much like a sausage roll with some snow on. Very Christmas themed and they look delicious. When in Latte World.
When in Latte World.
Get a corn dog. Hot dog.
Sausage roll.
Whatever.
Thing. Let us know what you would call them.
Let me try out the little sausage. It's so good. Kind of fell apart, but it's delicious. I think we made a mistake.
We missed you.
We've been going on a few rides now, which we obviously couldn't film for obvious reasons because we were trying to survive. We're not really that much into roller coasters, but we're more here for the vibes, we're more here for the atmosphere and the food. And what I'm blown away by is how many people are here. I mean, it is seriously packed.
It's so big that there's so much to see. Even if you spent a whole week, I'm sure you couldn't do everything, so you have to keep coming back. I feel like I've left Korea and I'm just like in this magical world and being a kid.
Guilty. They're so good. We got another one.
배정받으신 자리에 탑승해 주세요.
We have had such an amazing day exploring and taking in all of this magic. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it, give it a like. And we booked these tickets on Klook, which turned out to be half the price than if you came here and bought the tickets at the door. So we'll put a link in the description if you want to go and check that out. So if you're coming to South Korea and you're spending some time in Seoul, we highly recommend that you come to Lotte World. It's freezing, but we had an amazing day. Goodbye.